Jalebis Part 2. A heap of jalebis he eats and shares them liberally with one and all. Though penniless now, he feels no less important than a mob leader. The real problem at hand is payment of school fee on time. Just as I was gathering up the heap, in the distance I spotted our Tonga. Chacha Jan was returning from court. I clutched the jalebis to my chest and ran into a gully. When I reached a safe corner, I began to devour the jalebis. I ate so many jalebis that if anyone pressed my stomach a little, jalebis would have popped out of my ears and nostrils. Very quickly, boys from the entire neighborhood assembled in the gully. By that time, I was so pleased with my stomach full of jalebis that I got into the mood for some fun. I started handing out jalebis to the children around. Delighted, they ran off, jumping and screaming into the gullies. Soon, a whole lot of other children appeared, probably having heard the good news from the others. I dashed to the halwai and bought one more rupees worth of jalebis, came back and stood on the chabutara of one of the houses, liberally distributing jalebis to the children, just like the Governor Sahib used to distribute rice to the poor and needy on Independence Day. By now, there was a huge mob of children around me. The beggars too launched an assault. If children could be elected to the assembly, my success would have been assured that day, because one little signal from my jalebi wielding hand and the mob would have been willing to kill and get killed for me. I bought jalebis for the remaining 2 rupees as well and distributed them. Then I washed my hands and mouth at the public tap and returned home, putting on such an innocent face as if I hadn't even seen the hint of a jalebi all my life. Jalebis I had gobbled up easily enough, but digesting them became another matter. With every breath came a burp, and with every burp, the danger of bringing out a jalebi or two. The fear was killing me. At night, I had to eat my dinner as well. If I hadn't eaten, I would have been asked to explain why I did not want any food. And if I had pretended illness, the doctor would have been summoned. And if the doctor, after feeling my pulse, had declared, Munna has devoured a mound of jalebis, I would simply die. The result was that all night I lay coiled up like a jalebi, suffering a stomachache. Thank God I didn't have to eat all 4 rupees worth of jalebis by myself. Otherwise, as they say, when children speak, flowers shower from their mouths. But I would be the first child in the world with whose every word a crisp fried jalebi would come out. Children don't have stomachs, they have digestion machines. My machine too kept working right through the night. In the morning, just like any other day, I washed my face and, like a virtuous student, with chalk and slate in hand, I headed for school. I knew I would get the previous month's scholarship that day, and once I had paid the fee with that amount, the jalebis would be completely digested. But when I got to school, I found out that the scholarship was going to be paid the following month. My head started to spin. I felt as if I was standing on my head and could not get onto my feet again even if I tried. Master Ghulam Mohammed announced that the fee would be taken during the recess. When the recess bell rang, I tucked my bag under my arm and left the school and simply followed my nose, walking on and on. If no mountain or ocean blocked my path, I would have kept going till the earth ended and the sky began. And once I got there, I would say to Allah Mia, just this one save me. Order a farishta to pass by and drop just 4 rupees in my pocket. I promise I will use them only to pay my fee and not to eat jalebis. I couldn't reach the point where the earth ended, but definitely reached the point where the Kambelpur railway station began. The elders had warned me never to cross the railway tracks. Fine. The elders had also warned me that one must never eat sweets with one's fee money. How did this instruction escape my mind that day? I don't know.